Happy New Year, my name is Mark Molson and this is the first staff video magazine for people in our division, Morse Infrastructure Services. What follows me is three people who are talking about three separate things. The first is Michael Henson, who is the Director of Morse Infrastructure Services, and he'll be talking about the vision of the future for the division and the company. The second is Song Patel, a recruitment officer, who will be talking to us about the do's and don'ts of client interviews. The third person is Michael Devlin, who will be talking about service delivery and smarter, something which I'm sure you're all very familiar with. This is the first time we've done this, so I'm very keen for you to send me your feedback on this video format of the email address shown at the bottom of the screen. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a great new year. Thank you very much. Okay.
Although I hope I've met most of you either through the induction process or other company events, my name is Mike Henson. I'm the Director of Infrastructure Services. I've worked for Morse for around 4 years now, and during that time I've seen a lot of positive change. No more so than in 2007, where I think we've seen significant change right across the business. The One Morse programme saw us launch our new brand, and we've been breaking down barriers that have existed for some time during the acquisition of companies over a number of years. And I think it's true to say that now we operate as a single One Morse integrated organisation. You will no doubt have seen the Cube model, which describes the Morse business, and it describes it in terms of infrastructure consulting, application consulting and management consulting across 4 main sectors. That's finance, media comms, commercial and public. We deliver those services in terms of both advise and execute. So there's quite a lot going on in that cube, but it does describe well what we do as a business. I won't dwell on this, but I would like to encourage you to read company publications, attend company events, and make sure you log into the Morse email, because it's a great way of staying up to date with what's going on within the business, the latest news and updated bulletins. So what will 2008 bring? Well, hopefully a better summer and a few more barbecues, but putting that to one side, flexible resourcing has been successful for many years now, initially under the Delphis brand, but now as a truly established part of the One Morse organisation. Now as part of infrastructure services, flexible resourcing is integral to what we do, delivering technical advice and execution services to our clients so that we're improving their business performance. That sounds very grand, but what does it really mean to you? On a more local level, I'm acutely aware that it's very easy for you to become increasingly distanced from the goings-on within the group. We've invested in the service operations team, that was some 2 years ago now, and since that time we've seen more focus on personal development, training and growth within the flexible resourcing team than we've seen in many years. This has seen people pass exams, become more qualified and grow into other challenging roles, both within flexible resourcing, infrastructure services and the Morse Group. During the coming year, I'm quite keen to actually create more structure around career paths, both within the flexible resourcing roles and in terms of how those roles link with roles within the advisory group and also within the wider Morse Group. We're growing our capability in the advice space within infrastructure services. That will open up opportunities downstream in terms of technical architects and solution architects. And we're also getting increased demand from our clients in terms of project-based services. So there's ongoing demand for project managers. It's an exciting time to be part of infrastructure services, and hopefully for some of you these opportunities will be available to you downstream. But remember, we'll continue to support your career aspirations and preparing you for any opportunities that may come up. But you own your own development and you own setting your own career goals and aspirations. We'll support you all the way. In that vein, I'd like to announce the appointment of Steve Derrick as our latest service operations manager. Steve has been with Morse for around 2.5 years, and during that time he really has developed in terms of his technical know-how, his customer service skills and his leadership qualities, and he's going to be a valuable asset to the team. The selection process was interesting because it really did demonstrate that we have real strength in depth, and the people that weren't successful on this occasion are being fully debriefed and their development plans are being fine-tuned for the future. Just let's say good luck and congratulations to Steve Derrick. We're looking at a range of ways for staying in touch and communicating, both in terms of us communicating to you and getting some feedback. So we'd welcome any feedback relating to this video message or in terms of suggestions for communication in the future. Thanks very much for listening. If you do have any feedback, please feel free to send me or Mark Molson an email, and look forward to the next instalment. Thanks very much.
Hi, my name's Sonal Patel and I'm one of the recruitment officers here at Infrastructure Consulting. What I'm going to do is talk you through a few do's and don'ts when it comes to client interviews. I've broken this down into 4 stages for you to identify with. The first of which is preparation. Preparation is key to interview success. It's important for you to find out as much information as you can about the client you're interviewing with, the person who is interviewing you, and the role that you're being put forward for. You can sort this information from your service delivery managers and your service operations managers. It's also a good idea to have a look at the client's website. This will give you the opportunity to develop some questions that you'd be able to ask at the end of the interview. You should also develop some generic questions around the role that you're being put forward for. The arrival. On the day of the interview, make sure you have planned your journey. It's better to arrive 10 minutes early than late. If you're going to be late, call the client to let them know you're running late. Be polite to everybody that you meet when you arrive at client site. You only get one chance to make that first impression. So upon meeting the interviewer, firmly shake their hand and smile. The interview. It's key to maintain good eye contact during an interview. Positive body language and positive language also adds to the content of the interview. The interviewer is not only assessing your technical ability, but they're also looking at your personal attributes. So speak clearly and confidently. If there's a question that you don't understand, don't hesitate to ask the interviewer to clarify themselves. But always listen to the questions that's being asked and answer with relevant information. The end. The interviewer will close the interview and ask you if you have any further questions. Use this as an opportunity to demonstrate the preparation that you have done while researching the organisation. At the end of the interview, thank the interviewer for their time and leave giving them a firm handshake and smile. Remember, you're not only representing yourself, but you're also an ambassador for Morse.
Hello, my name is Mike Devlin. I'm the Director of Service Delivery for Morse, for those of you who don't know me. I wanted to talk to you today about 3 things really. One is SMART, which is the MIS system on which we run our business. Part of this is around project delivery, which is a responsibility that I've taken on recently. And thirdly, I'd like to just talk to you a little bit about customer service as well. To kick off on the SMART, or smarter enterprise resourcing, not the most interesting of subjects, I have to say, probably for you, but for me it's great. This is the way we track and record the time delivered to our clients. Our people on site, i.e. most of you, are responsible for keeping this up to date. And I urge you to refer back to the DVD you'd have received previously in terms of any issues you may have around how to do this, or indeed speak to your service operations manager or your service delivery manager. The reason this is important for us as a business is you will hopefully have heard about the One Morse drive across the Morse enterprise. And part of the foundation of that is a single profit and loss, a single P&L. SMART is the process across the entire business in which we capture time and therefore are able to bill. It's also very important because it makes our business more efficient. My team now are able to authorise the time that you enter, plan your time, and thereafter that can be put through for billing to client. Previously there was quite a manual process. So hopefully freeing up more time to concentrate on delivering a good quality service to our clients. On that note, good quality service delivery is something that Morse and indeed going back to the old Delphis days are renowned for. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the work that you do every day when you're representing our company. I think that you all do a fantastic job, and I'd just like to take this opportunity to tell you that. I'm in the fortunate position that I get spoken to a great deal by our clients about the service that's ultimately delivered. And I have to say, in the main, it's very positive. So I think it's worthwhile you all understanding that and taking some pride in terms of the general work that you all do. So thank you for that. The third point I wanted to talk to you about was indeed project delivery. This is something new to this part of the organisation, i.e. sort of focused on flexible resourcing, because traditionally it's come from the other side of the organisation, which is Brentford. The project delivery function is a very robust and experienced set of individuals. They are engaged in a number of strategic clients, the biggest ones being Marks and Spencer, Vodafone and Royal Bank of Scotland, but there are others. Where I think this is important for generally the flexible resourcing workforce is I think it gives another longer term option for career development. We have a number of very good engineers within the environment, and certainly I'm aware of a number of people that are very interested in developing their careers along the project management line. And indeed, hopefully one of the benefits of working for Morse is actually that career development and taking that career as far as you can. Project management is a very good exit strategy from desktop or indeed server or indeed pretty much any other technology area that you may be in. And I think with the credibility that we've generated across our account base and the strength of project managers and indeed program managers within the organisation, we are now in a very strong position to drive even further our competence in that area. So again, from that perspective, via your service operations manager, or indeed if you want to give me a call, I'd be very pleased to entertain any questions in respect of that, or indeed anything else. So, just to recap, SMART ER, very important. If you could ensure that you complete that your time is planned. If you have any issues, as I say, contact your service operations manager, or indeed if it's to do with your engagement, your service delivery manager. Customer service, you're doing a great job. Please focus on that customer, keep delivering to the high quality standards that you've already set yourself, and once again, thank you. And finally, project delivery. I'm looking after that as part of my general service delivery hat, and I'll look forward to speaking to anyone who might be interested in that area. Thank you very much.
I'm Andy Seppings, Service Operations Manager for one of the Microsoft Technologies groups, and I've been asked just to explain how we've put this recording together. For the podcast side of it, we've used Audacity shareware for the recording. It's a beefed up version of Windows Sound Recorder, and to convert that to an MP3 we're using Lame MP3 encoder. That's about it really, quite simple. If anybody has any other preferred methods and they think it's or ideas, then please let us know. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Andy Smythe. I've been asked to quickly explain the technologies we use to put this quick video together. Basically a Sony PC110 camcorder mounted on a fairly basic tripod with a directional mic. That's how we captured the video. All this was recorded at Bedford Square. The encoding of the video itself was handled using Video Wave 7.5, so very much the sort of low end of the video editing market. The software's a little bit sort of clunky, but it did enable us to capture the feed and then separate out the various components and burn it onto the disc that you're now watching. If anyone has any kind of expertise or experience in this area and have used sort of other software packages, I'd be very interested to sort of hear any sort of hints, tips and advice that you can give me. My email address is at the bottom of the screen. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.